My thought today is that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication by Leonardo da Vinci. I recently read a blog by Ken Sparling, one of the technical gurus at FW Cook. And the blog focuses on in-flight relative TSR awards and the significant difference between the current payout calculations and the fair value of the calculations. And the blog was specific to talking about the new item 402V, the pay versus performance rules, and the required Monte Carlo simulations. But it struck me that it was a super simple hack the FW Cook team had and a reasonable placeholder. Ken, thank you for joining me today. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are about your blog, the challenge of compensation actually paid, and these new pay versus performance rules.
Hi, Terry. Great to be here. So we've been busy working with our clients through this new pay versus performance disclosure rule. One of the many new requirements in this is the need to calculate the fair value of equity awards as of year end. That's pretty simple for RSUs and stock options, but more complicated for awards that are based on TSR. So that got us to thinking, what will these interim valuations look like? Compensation consultants and internal staffs do not have the tools to run these valuations. So we worked with the folks at Infinite Equity to mock up a table showing what these hypothetical valuations look like over the life cycle of a typical 3-year PSU award. And the results were surprising. We're used to tracking PSUs and estimating a payout as if the performance period ended at that point. For example, if an award was tracking at the 75th percentile, that might generate a payout of 150% of target. It turns out that the fair value is much closer to target if there's still a ways to go in the performance period. And the opposite is true if a company was tracking at the 25th percentile and perhaps generating a 0% payout. The blog on our website includes a table showing these hypothetical values and how they change over time. Companies with similar designs could use these values as a placeholder until they get to year end and can complete a formal Monte Carlo valuation that they'll need to do for this compensation actually paid determination.
A quick question, Ken, and something that really resonated with me when I read the blog is that, it's the latter situation when current payouts are low and the fair value is high. And it resonated with me that maybe there was value in communicating these higher fair values that, because I hear so many companies that don't want to communicate when the current payout is low. But anyway, that was fascinating to me. So anyway, any thoughts about that?
I tend to agree. While I've never quite had your ability of explaining Monte Carlo valuations in simple terms, I think of a sports analogy, and that's that there's always value to play out the game until the clock strikes 0.
I love that example, Ken. Hey, Ken, thanks for joining me today and providing some real simple solutions to complex problems. Have a great day.
Always a pleasure.